record appears as Sementilli. The defendant is present, all counsel present, jury also present. Ms. Salehan, you are still under oath. Mr. Babbitt, you may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Salehan.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to ask you a few questions. Just let me know if you don't understand anything I say or if you need me to clarify something.
Okay.
You testified earlier and were shown Exhibit 204 by the people, the text messages. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And just want to point out, there's a text message which you sent initially, correct, on February 6, 2017, giving your condolences to Monica.
Correct.
And then she responds saying, thank you so much, we're still in Toronto. You went over this with the prosecutor, correct, previously?
We did.
And then you also then send a message on 2/14/2017. Sorry. Do you see that message?
Yes, I did.
And what is that message?
That's a Valentine's Day message.
And you sent that to Monica first, correct?
Correct.
And then Monica responded on February 14th saying, thank you, happy Valentine's Day, correct?
Correct.
You testified earlier that Robert Baker stayed at your place from February 6th to February 8th. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then you said after the fact that you guys essentially stopped talking for a little bit with Monica and Robert, correct?
Yes.
That message you sent on Valentine's Day was after Robert Baker had left your place. Isn't that true?
That's correct.
Also, you testified that you went with Rob, your husband, and I believe Matt, to Monica's house that one night.
Yes.
And what time did you arrive, if you remember?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was dark.
It was dark, and when you arrived, there were already a lot of people there, correct?
Correct.
And they were all outside in the patio, and some were inside, correct?
Correct.
And were you the last one to leave that night?
No.
So you testified earlier that you saw Monica and Rob outside by themselves, but weren't there other people also outside at that time?
I remember them. I only remember them talking. I believe everybody else was inside.
So no one was outside, not the caterers, because there was food there, correct?
There's food inside, yes.
There wasn't food outside?
No,
There was no taco set up outside?
I don't remember that.
Weren't there a lot of people hanging out by Fabio's shrine throughout the night?
Yes.
But for that specific time, you don't remember anyone else being outside when Robert and Monica went outside?
Correct. I only remember them two talking, yes.
Could there have been other people outside at that time?
Could have been, but they would have been very far from them. Would not been able to understand the conversation.
Well, you didn't understand that. You couldn't hear the conversation either, correct?
No, I couldn't.
Also, you remember testifying earlier that Monica brought up that she and Rob had a future together back in 2016, correct?
Yes.
That you had conversations with her and Robert together about their future together?
It wasn't very specific, but they were talking about, mostly Rob talking about Monica leaving the husband and being together in the future.
You said mostly Rob. Wasn't it only Rob who said those kinds of things to you?
I'm remembering mostly him. Monica was more quiet when we went outside, when we went out to dinners. Most of the conversation was done by Robert.
Do you remember?
But she went along with it, and she did not say anything to the opposite.
Did you ask her?
No, I did not.
Do you remember testifying at a grand jury back in August of 2017?
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Thank you. And when you testified at the grand jury, do you remember being or saying that Monica never talked about their relationships with me?
Their relationships, meaning her and Robert?
Yes.
Nothing detailed was spoken, but general stuff like we love each other or we want to be together, something like that.
Didn't you also testify at the grand jury that the only one who did speak about their relationships was Rob?
It was mostly Rob, yes.
Sid, as you sit here today, can you think of any specific example where Monica brought something up to you, or was it only Rob that you can remember today?
It was mostly Rob, that's what I remember, but she was there. I remember at least once that she said we were planning to be together in the future.
You remember that?
Yes.
So, was it true when you testified at the grand jury that only Rob was the one who talked about their relationship?
I meant talking about the details of the relationship, yes.
So Monica never brought up the details of their relationship to you?
What do you mean by details?
Their future together, details like that. That was Rob who steered that conversation with you, correct?
Mostly.
You and Rob had a longer history than you did with Monica, right?
Correct.
You were closer friends with Robert than you were with Monica?
Yes.
And you, was that the first message we saw, the first message you ever texted to Monica? Or
Which
were you,
message?
the one on People's Exhibit 204, or did you guys have conversations prior to this via text message?
I don't remember having a conversation with her before that. If we did, was maybe about the racquetball league or something like that, but no.
So you and Monica weren't close friends specifically. Whenever you guys would hang out, it was with the boys as well, correct?
True.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further by the people?
When you were asked at the grand jury about the details of the relationship, that was with respect to comments about their sex life. Right?
Exactly, yes.
It's a different thing than talking about their future, correct?
Yes, Rob was talking about a lot of sexual explicit things with Monica.
I have nothing further.
Anything further, Mr. Babbage?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Salehan, would it refresh your memory if I showed you a transcript of the grand jury about specific lines regarding Monica's statements about their relationship?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Your testimony at the grand jury, would it refresh your recollection as to what you said about the specific conversation that Monica had?
That could help.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Which page, Counselor?
Page 317, lines 23.
Got it. Thank you.
Can you read to yourself lines 23 to 28, please, and let me know when you're done reading?
Did Monica? Oh.
Read it to yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Does that refresh your recollection that it was only Rob that talked about Monica and Rob's relationship with you?
Yes, that does.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Anything further?
No, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You're excused. Let me call your next witness.
Thank you. People call Ron Gray.